Hey friends, welcome back to LlamaMamaKayla's YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping by for a visit today. I'm so happy to be back here with you today. I wanted to share the project that I'm working on, and you can see it is bee themed. And most of you know that I am currently making a doll room with a little bit of a bee theme, and so I'm calling it the Hive. And so, making some bee things to go in it. So I wanted to make a mobile type. It's just something to hang from the ceiling. It's not really going over a crib, but I wanted to hang something from the ceiling. So I wanted to make a beehive and some bees. So I got online and was just searching for crochet, a beehive, to crochet a beehive. And I did find a pattern. It is for a bee, it's an amigurumi beehive baby rattle free crochet pattern. It is by Ravelry. I will link that in the description below. Anyway, so this was meant to be really small and to be on a baby rattle, one of those wooden teething rings, but I knew I wanted it bigger, and so the pattern called for a size 3 hook. Excuse me. And I used my H hook, which is a 5. I used this so it would be a little bit bigger. I didn't want it huge, but I didn't want it tiny. So that's the hook I used. The pattern is easy to follow. It's a good little pattern. So here's my beehive. Alright, and so I made these little bees. They're also on the same pattern. I made 6 of these little ones, and then I made one more, and I kind of just stretched this one out a couple rows here to make it a little bit bigger. So we'll see. I may use this one and I may not. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to set all my little bees aside, just throw them back there. And then I'm going to use this, I guess you call this jute string from Dollar Tree. I found it in the craft drawer. And then I also found this embroidery hoop. It's a loops and threads, so it came from Michael's. I don't ever remember buying this. One of my kids probably bought it and was using it for a project or something. I don't know. But it was in the craft area with the craft supplies, so I am claiming it. And so I think I will only be using just this one hoop. I'm not going to use both rings. I'm just going to use one. So I'm just going to throw that one to the side. And if we don't use that one for anything, it doesn't matter. I'll use this one. So it's kind of big to fit on my my camera here. Okay, I don't really have a plan. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making this up as I go. So if it works, it works. If it don't, we'll try something different. So what I think I'm going to do is, I want to hang this beehive in the middle, hanging down. So I think I'm going to tie across here, and then I'm going to tie across here, and then I'm going to hang that from the center where it crosses. So I'm just going to cut some jute string. I'm going to cut 2 strands about that length. Alright, so I'm just going to tie these on, see what happens. And I've already thought about this hanging out, but I can clip it, or I could embrace it and just make it kind of look shabby, like, like unravel the end. And I don't know if I'll be able to get this one as, taut. Yeah, that works. Okay. I want to tie it again so that it is tighter, but I don't know if I got enough string. I should have cut my string longer. I could put a dab of glue on it to make, you know, secure it a little better. But I'm going to try to tie it one more time. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to take my other string I cut. Go from this side to that side, and so I'll get a center point. And I'm just going to leave these there. I hope you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so my idea is that's roughly the center, and I want to hang my beehive from that center. I wish my camera had some more, a little higher maybe. Okay, that's about as good as I'm going to be able to do though, but I'm going to hang it like this. So I'm just going to cut a length. I don't really know how long I want that. I don't think I want it super to hang down super low. The ceilings in that room are not, they're like 7 foot. So I don't want this to hang down too far. But I'm going to just take my yarn and just run it through right here. And I'm just going to tie this. And I'll tie it one more time. And then I'll just run this in through here. And I probably need to just snip that off. Okay, so I have my jute twine, or whatever you call that, brown twine, tied into this really well. And so I don't want it to hang down too far, so I'm thinking about this length. And so I'm just going to bring this under here, about right here, and I'm just going to tie it. Okay. I tied it twice. I'm going to tie it one more time just for good measure. Okay. So far it's like this, hanging down. And I'm just holding it up to see, and it is good for me. Okay, so I have that in the center. Now I want to hang my bees around. I have 6 bees, so I know I'm going to put, I don't know exactly how many I'm going to put. I may put only 4 and use 2 for something else. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut off these extra little strings here on the ends. Okay, I want these to hang different heights, my bees. So I'm just gonna cut some different lengths of my jute string. I mean, you can see I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeing it and cutting. I mean, I don't want any like super long and any super short, but I'm not trying to get them the same length is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my bee and thread my needle and take my bee through, take my string through there. I wonder if I should do it through this. Maybe. Yeah. That way I can tie my knot. Alright. I'm just going to trim that this time. And then I'm just going to take it and so I have 4 sections, so I'm just going to tie my string on one of the sections, and if I see that I mean, I don't think this is going to slide around once it's hung up. It shouldn't slide around or anything like that, but if I wanted to, or if you were going to use it for something different, you could put a dab of hot glue there to secure it. Alright, now I'm going to do that all the way around here. Let's see. In this section, I'm going to go ahead and just tie my string on. And just tie that into my little bee. Okay, so there's 2. They hang about the same height, actually. I wasn't too good at that, hanging them at different heights, but we'll just see how it goes. Go ahead and do what you gotta do, baby. It's okay. Okay. So 1, 2, okay. Alright. This is bee number 3. They're kind of all coming out about the same length, but it's okay. It's kind of wanting them at different lengths, but they can't hang down too far. Like I said, the ceiling in there is not that high. Okay, I got one more to go on the sides, and I think I'm going to do a little something else in the middle. Okay. One more bee. Here it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you watching. I hope this inspires you to come up with something you've been wanting to do and create one of your own. Even if it's not a beehive with bees, it could be anything. Alright, so I have 4 bees hanging around, and they're pretty close to the same heights, but I think what I'm going to do is hang one bee from the bottom of this. Y'all think that'd be cute? Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to add a bee to this. And I'm not going to hang that very far for sure. So I made 6 bees and I'm using 5. I'll just use that other bee for something as well, and I made this other bigger one. I'll just use those for something else. Alright, and so I'm going to try to add a picture at the end of this so you can see it all hanging up or all hanging down, because I know you can't see that well from the angle of this camera, but you know, it's just my workspace. So I'll add a picture, but I'm not going to hang it in the room. You won't see it hanging in the room just yet. When I do my reborn nursery room tour, you'll want to watch that video to see this actually hung from the ceiling in the room. And that video will be coming out in early September. It'll be titled Reborn Nursery Room Tour. I think this is going to be so cute. And this was easy to make. Like I said, I will link the pattern below and add a picture at the end. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for pictures, and I will see you all in a video really soon. Here we go. I decided to hang it up outside here in my little outdoor little studio area, so it's not hung exactly straight. I just kind of had to wing it there to hang it so I can, you know, easily cut it back down. But here it is. I think it's really cute. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all.